Type 1 if you guys can hear the music. Let's check it out. CP CAD for USD. I want to see USD. No red folder. Apply filter. See, Monday there's no news for USD. Tuesday no news. Wednesdays there's no news. Thursday we have USD unemployment claim, but we have the orange folder. Doesn't really do too much. Friday we also have no news. This week I don't know what's gonna happen, guys. I just want to see what price action does, and maybe market AI can give us some more insights and more impact in the fundamental markets. Gold holds above 4,000 as disinflation and Iran US talks offset oil shock. So overall for market AI it says slightly bullish. We're also in this support zone, as we can see. We have this. Why is this a support zone? Because we've been tapping. You have this tap, you have this range, we have lower low, and then we're creating a lower low, and we consolidated. We have this high, we rejected update, so it's a key level where it consolidates or create a lower low or just reject from. We also can look at the very left, it reject to the upside, and they come back to this support and then reject to the upside again. So gives us an insight why there's support and resistance. Same thing with resistance. Resistance is just the ceiling above. If there's a support, well then there's gonna be a ceiling above it, and if there's rejection below the resistance, well then that makes it a resistance, right? If there's rejection from it, then couple rejection here. This is consolidating above, rejection above, rejection over here, rejection below, break through the resistance, so that builds a good support and resistance. Now we know that. What's happening here? What's going on? Not gonna lie, market AI might do some clutch work today, because we don't know what the market's gonna do. In my analysis, I would just expect price can look for the sell side liquidity, and then after, what happens after taking liquidity, right? So you can say there's money below here, and then once money has been claimed, right, take the money that acts like a target, and then if there's no money over here no more and it's just been claimed, well then it's gonna look for the opposite side. That's why you always gotta be adaptive how the market moves with this, because we are just ranging right now. The market can move rapidly, fast, so you gotta know what you're looking for, and initially always wait for liquidity to get swept, or if you know where the liquidity is, and if there's a displacement is just a volume candle, and then just wait for, I don't know, 1 minute retracement or lower than that, I would say 1 minute retracement, then you look for a continuation towards some sort of liquidity. But you have to have your own discernment, because if you don't, well then you're eventually gonna impulsively just buy and sell. All right, what time is it? 9:40. It's 9:40 as well. So I'm gonna pause this recording now until I see something I like this. All right, we're back. It's currently 9:59. 10, just right exact. Let's see if we get a manipulation leg. So we'll focus on this part. I'll put this as blue. You guys can see the sequence like that I'm looking for. If this continues down, well then I'll have to adapt fairly quick. This is also a demand zone, but if it sweeps this, that'll be sick. 15 minute, 30 minute. It is a 30 minute. So we need some confirmation, because if there's a lot more volume and there's a volume candle, well then it can sweep more of this until this liquidity to the downside, London low, and then it can also, if we are close to sweeping this Asian low as well, well then we can target Asian low and adapt fairly quick, and maybe we can go for a short. But if it starts rejecting, and the timing is also like timer gives us a few seconds before it close, well then we'll see how the importance of whatever the candle is doing. That's when I look for it. If you slow down though, with the manipulation leg, sometimes you have to be careful, because the manipulation can be the displacement, that can be the distribution right away. So you have to very quickly lap to the market, because basing it off volume, let's say this is a displacement, so this tells me a volume with volume that it can reach further down before you actually look for a reversal, rather than going for a reversal right away. because you see a liquidity sweep, going for a reversal right away once it sweeps. No, that's not how you do it. You have to get confirmation and make sure it slows down. Right now, it should be slowing down right after we just swept this London low. All right, so I'm gonna start flipping on the lower time frame now. On 1 minute, we're building. We have a no bottom wick, so this thing can really continue to go down. So I'm gonna wait for this second candle. 5 minute, we have this doji. It's building a doji right now. 16 seconds. Let's see. Still rejecting off the CISD. It needs to break some sort of CISD. Gotta be careful at this point. I need some sort of displacement. If it's rejecting off this CISD, I can easily flip my bias for the short. Alright, so just a waiting game. 10:06 right now. There's no inverse fair value gap right now. So sellers is still intact. So I could still see this give us volume to the downside. But we'll see. If he breaks the CISD though. There's no close above the CISD. It's not really real. It's consolidating right now. 15 minute. This can be a CISD as well. To the downside though. We have this displacement. This manipulation leg can turn into a displacement to the downside and start reaching for the Asian low. Giving me volume, well then I'm gonna try shorts. This thing is still just consolidating. So I'm not alright. In a trade right now. See if it continues down all the way down to this 399.5. Give us some volume. It's a waiting game now. So I'm gonna aim just right before this wick because this thing can start rejecting off the wick. So you guys can do a TP1. TP1 can be right now. This can be the resistance right here. So I'm gonna just trail my stop loss of that 5 minute, that new 5 minute, or just right above that. So I'm gonna just trail my stops right above this. Took some profit out. 703. Let's get it. I have my last target right here somewhere. So my stop loss is right. Initial stop loss was over here, so I could move it around like here, right? So if it does retrace, I still have enough space somewhere here because we have a gap here as well. So like give it space. Can reach all the way here and sweep for that gap. FVG. Boom. Better break. You'll bounce me. Need more. Let's see if it respects this gap though. See 1 minute if it close. Music benefits. So this is what I mean by displacement, retracement, and then we have another continuation. So that's why I'm not really like I'm still composed because we can respect this gap right here. It can displace and then respect, and same thing like break and retest in support and resistance. It can come back and then it's more like a precise way of looking for a break and retest, right? You break, so you displace, you retrace, respects the gap, and then we displace again. Continue to the downside. So TP1, you guys can take some positions off if you want. Once again, I could still see this continue all the way down to London low and even targeting to my last TP. All the way right here. If this starts flipping to the downside, well then it's gonna trail my stop loss to the... If this close below the last 5 minute candle, well then I could see this continue going down. I'm just gonna trail my stop loss to the last 5 minute high. I'm recording this as well. So I'm gonna pause this once we hit something TP. So this is my second trade, guys, by the way. Hit TP1 already. We entered off the CISD like that we initially did before. We hit TP1 at last. We got stopped out on a small loss. Now I'm trailing my stops. We entered off CISD, trailing my stops. I could initially, not yet, not put it on break even. Not until it breaks and go for a TP2, I can look for a trail my stops. There you go. Now I could say I can capitalize off this move. If this breaks, I'm gonna put it on break even. Damn, cool. Alright, I'm gonna put this on break even zone, bro. TP3 would be right here. It's on the gap as well, guys, so we could potentially see a retracement, but if it continue disrespecting the gap and just ran through it, well then we can see it continue and seek buy side liquidity right here. So low resistance liquidity can be targeted. For me, I'm just gonna keep trailing this. Small loss on the first. Well, actually, it's kind of like break even because like I took some profits up TP1 and then we lost that, so it's like even. Now we can see some. We'll see if we can get some. We already hit TP1, TP2, so take some partials off. I'm just gonna keep trailing this. Hit TP3, bro. I know you wanna go TP3. Come on, let's go. I know you wanna hit TP3, bro. I'm up on funded. I'm up on live account. Oh, lit. TP3, bro. TP3. Alright, I'm gonna secure. I'm gonna try my stops. So I'm gonna put my stop loss here. What the fuck? What time is that? 9:35. Oh no, 10:35. Didn't stop me out yet. Just hit it, bro. What are you waiting for, bro? Couple more pips. Are you really gonna fucking trick me to this, yo? Or else I'm gonna manually close, bro. All you gotta do is... Come on, bro. TP3. TP3. Oh, wait, you're rejecting me. This is funny as fuck. No fucking way. 5 minutes, 15. So I put my stop loss a little bit more down. Give it more range for it to retrace. Give some volume back. Retrace for a little bit. Came back to TP2. We're just so close, bro. There's no way this is not gonna hit TP3, bro. It's literally on the edge, fam. Just hit it, bro. Hit it so I can upload this on YouTube, bro. Hit it. Let's go. Let's go, boys. Alright, TP3 hit. Let's go, boys and girls. I took a small loss, but made it all back off this. So this is why I'm having to just trust your process and make sure you can win more and lose less. And that's also, and you don't really need strategy that win all the time, 90% win rate or like that, something crazy. You just need to have a risk to reward that is a lot more bigger than your loss. How much my risk to reward would be here. So I risk, let's say over here in this one trade, I risk $500 to get, oh no, $1,000 for a 1 to 2. Over here, I managed my risk. It was a $500 trade. I managed my risk to like $300 minus that. So $300, you minus that, approximately profited. Oh no, today 600. Wait, let me check. About, so 300. It was 700. That was a very good trade. Jeez. There we go. That's it for the live for YouTube. You guys gonna see this on YouTube. That's it.